Welcome to How to Play a Chord with me, Mr. Morris. What is a chord? Simply put, a chord is 3 or more notes played together. There are 2 basic forms of chords. There are hundreds, but the 2 basic ones are major chords and minor chords. Major chords tend to sound happy. Minor chords tend to sound sad. Next thing we need to know then is how are we going to play a chord? Now I'm going to teach you how to play a chord on a keyboard. We're going to learn it in a very simple way. We're going to learn it in what's called root inversion, and we're going to use 3 fingers on the left hand. You can use the right hand, we're going to use the left hand. The 3 fingers that we're going to use are the thumb, the middle finger and the little finger. So, when we're talking about the fingers on the left hand, we use numbers to refer to those fingers. 1 is the thumb, 2 is the index finger, 3 is the middle finger, 4 is the ring finger, and 5 is the pinky. You can play a chord on any of the 12 semitones on the keyboard. So, for example, you could have a C chord. That form could be a C major chord or a C minor chord. There are lots of different types, as I mentioned previously, but we're going to focus on the major and minor chords. Now remember, major chords sound and minor chords sound. So, for example, let's take the note C. We're going to focus on the white notes of the keyboard. So we're going to take the note C. How do we then play a C major or a C minor chord on the keyboard? We will play the notes C, E, and G. Here's a diagram. The fingers that we use will be finger 5, which is the little finger, finger 3, which is the middle finger, and finger 1, which is the thumb. So it'll look something like this. So if I want to play a C chord, I'm going to locate the C, which is 1 note below the D, and I'm going to put my 5th finger on the C. I'm going to miss out the next note with my 4th finger. I'm going to play an E with my middle finger, miss out the F with finger 2, and play the G with my thumb. So that's a C chord. The next question is that a C major or is it a C minor chord? And the best way of doing it is by listening, using your ears, and working out whether or not you think it sounds happy or sad. Which one do you think this one is? That's right, it's a C major chord. If you want to play a C minor chord, what you do is you take the middle note and you lower it by a semitone. So I'm going to take that middle finger and I'm going to lower it by a semitone, move it to the black notes, keep my 5th finger, my little finger, keep my thumb in the same position, and play the C minor chord. And I think you can hear that sounds sadder than our major chord.